But no, as a PSG fan, yeah, brother, you're in another Champions League final. Yeah. Last time you got there, I think it was Thomas Tuchel. That was the manager who lost to Bayern Munchen in 2019, 18.
It was the 1920 season, so 2020.
Okay. You must be gassed. Give us your thoughts on the game, because obviously Ousmane Dembele, was on the bench. Yeah, Barcola, bro. Declan Rice run 90 fucking meters, 90 yards down the pitch to save that. Yeah, my captain never turned up. Your players turned up. Obviously, Vitinha, shit penalty. But at that point, that should have been a, come on, yo, they've missed a penalty. Let's go. Within 2 minutes, you go and score again. Piss poor defending from our captain, from Thomas Partey. And what did I say to you on the preview? Yeah, I said to you on the preview, and I'll let you go and have your fan cam, because this is the fan cams and the emergency meeting. Guys, we're doing it all in one. Apologies to everyone. Right. However, I said to you, Thomas Partey was shit against Bournemouth. They clamped him. They clamped him tonight. He was awful, bro. Yeah, I also said in the first leg, there was no Thomas Partey. They walked through the mid, literally walked through our midfield. Yeah. I said to you, and we both agreed, and you agreed, you watch your team more than I do. Yeah, more than I, you know your club inside out more than I will. I said they're going to go down the wing this time. And what did we witness today? My team taking and resorting to fucking Rory Delap throw-ins. Yeah, and the first 5-10 minutes, I was like 11 minutes 50. I was like, yo, the save from Donnarumma. I didn't realize how good that save was from Odegaard. Yeah, until I see behind the goal. Yeah, but this is where dark arts kicks in. Man was pretending he's broke his wrist and all of this and that. And I was like, yeah, whatever, man. I said, this guy's just slowing the game down because we come out the traps fast. What at that point, I bet you were shitting the brick. You were thinking, fucking hell, they're all over us. Cavra hits the post, and then boom, the dagger. What do you make of that, Maji? And shout your channel out afterwards as well. PSG INT. Make sure you sub to him. He's live still whilst he's here.
I appreciate it. How I felt about the game, I felt the first 15-20 minutes is probably the worst PSG I've seen this season. Even when we were struggling in the Champions League group stage in the beginning of the season, it's obviously due to different factors. It's a semi-final. I think our players felt a lot of pressure, especially when they're at home. And Arsenal, shout out to them. Like, they impressed me. I didn't think you would come out that high line, pressing the high and getting the opportunities that you got. But I knew that it was a moment for us to survive, because the openings were always going to come. Like, Arsenal were leaving so much space in behind. They were taking, obviously, a huge risk. And if Arsenal got the goal in the beginning, it would have been a completely different game. But that's where, quality steps up. That's why we have Gianluigi Donnarumma as our goalkeeper, makes those important saves. And then I knew we would probably get some strong counterattacks. Kvara hit the post. We had that 2v1, disgusting how we missed that. And then obviously the goal, I mean, we usually don't score those kinds of goals, like from a rebound, from a set piece. It was a bit fugazi, the goal that we scored. But once again, like, it's all about just clinicality. I think it's the difference shown today was the quality. Like, Odegaard, you could say maybe missed and Donna saved, and then Fabian scores and Raya doesn't save it. So I think, I don't know how to explain it, but in the beginning of the game, it was probably the worst PSG I've seen this season in the Champions League. Like, we were completely dominated those first 15-20 minutes. But Arsenal, they were at the top of their game. They couldn't take advantage of that, and they just let us come back into the game.
Yeah, so that pass from Kvaratskhelia, and Declan running the whole length of the pitch, bro. That was a shit pass, by the way. That was a shit pass. Yeah, and then they panned in. You probably see it. They panned into Dembele, in it. Yeah, Dembele. Yeah, and his eyes. He was like that. He was thinking, bro, I'll put that in the back of the net. Yeah, but this is what we've seen as Arsenal fans all season. Yeah, we start a game quick. First 15-20 minutes, we're all over the team. We suffocate you. Yeah. And if you can ride that storm for 15, 20, 25 minutes, you know you're going to get a chance. And you know where your manager is so intelligent? Yeah, he targeted the youngest player on the pitch today. Yeah, he walked out that tunnel. Yeah, and he looked like he was shit a brick, Skelly. Yeah, he gave the manager an opportunity to sub him off, and he put him back out the second half. He then gives a penalty away. Yeah, then he subs him off. And this is the difference between a decent manager and an elite manager. Yeah, we see last night, not tonight, night before. Yeah, DeMarco. DeMarco was getting skinned. Yeah, take him off, bring Augusto on. But the reason he took him off, is because they will boom, 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 all out attack Inter. Yeah. And they were like, yo, we have to get a more defensive player on and not let Augusto go forward. In the first leg, in Barca Inter, they were defense. And he was getting skinned by Yamal, but it weren't going to cause mad drama. When they went all out attack in the second half, because the manager switched it, the Inter manager, that's when he subbed him 4 minutes in or 5 minutes into the second half and brought Augusto on. And he kind of locked Yamal up in this time. The second leg, they went all out attack straight away. Yeah, he was getting cooked. Cool.
Yeah.
But then he was like, okay, cool. Now let's retreat. Now this DeMarco needs to come off. A manager like your manager spots the fact that an 18-year-old boy is shitting a brick. He's the weak link. You had Cavra on the left. When we took him off and brought on Calafiori, what did your manager do? Oh, Cavra, weak link, mate. Go over the right side.
Yeah.
Go over the right side. Yeah, go over the right side. Our manager don't do that, bro. You took off Nuno Mensch, and brought on fucking Ramos, a striker. You took a left back off for a striker with 3-1 up. Bro, we don't even have a fucking striker. Yeah, Ethan and Wary sat on the bench the whole game. Sterling the whole game. Yeah, Skelly should have been subbed after 20 minutes. Maybe half an hour. Yeah, he was getting skinned. He did one good thing against Hakimi. Other than that, he was shit. That's it. And that is the difference between your manager and our manager. And that's the difference between Inzaghi. Hansi Flick just plays the same way, but he'll change the personnel and tweak certain things. Like on corners, for example, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yamin Amal plays on the right, but he's on the left for a short corner. We don't have Saka on that side. Saka, fair play to Saka. But I want to ask you this, yeah? Like, what gear do you reckon you were in? Yeah, out of 1 to 5? Because I feel like you weathered the storm. Your goalkeeper, by the way, I thought was just gone against Aston Villa, against Liverpool second leg, and against us in both legs. Yeah, he's got used to that final. But where do you see your club? You watch them more than we do, yeah? Because I had people in my chat, I had a PSG fan in my chat saying, no, that wasn't a great performance. I had people in the chat say, oh, it weren't great, they weren't brilliant, this and this and this. I was like, no, they are brilliant. They're just not attacking. They're just reading the game and putting out fires. What do you think? Like, because obviously you see PSG just batter everyone most weeks.
Yeah.
But now you've seen them beat 4 of the top 7 in the Premier League. Yeah, so where do you rate that performance? Do you rate that as a great performance? Yeah, because obviously you go and play Angers or fucking whoever the fuck it may be. Yeah, Brest, we like Brest. Yeah. Where do you rate that? What phase what gear do you reckon they? Because I think they were in second gear, mate, for 2 legs. I thought they'd just tow in with us.
Yeah. What I feel like is we went at Arsenal's weakness. And I think that Arsenal's weakness is the lack of ideas when you're attacking. You're mostly going on set pieces, low throwings, and so on. So, especially in the second game, it legit felt like, you know what, let's defend this 1-0 lead as long as we can and cook them on the counter. And that's exactly what we did. So, yes, we struggled in that first 20 minutes. There were some moments where we were struggling, but it felt like that was the plan the entire time. Struggle, survive, and then kill on the counter attack. So, looking back at the entire game now, no, it was a great performance from Paris Saint-Germain because we stuck to the plan. The plan worked. The plan was survive. Arsenal will probably get some chances. Donna will save them. Our defense will make clearances and then we'll attack. So, no, I think it's like an 8.5. I also saw some people say that they felt Arsenal was better in this game. I don't know how they could come to that conclusion. I know they've seen the XG, the XG merchants. I think Arsenal had like 3.2 XG. We had 1.6. So they're like, yeah, Arsenal was double better than PSG. But I mean, that's not how you determine who was better and so on. So no, I think it was a great performance by PSG. We defended well. We could have attacked better. We could have been more clinical. But overall, I think apart from the 20 minutes, we controlled, especially that second half. That second half, I was like, all right, is this now when Arsenal going to push up? When the Arsenal players came out in the second half, I said it. I said, they feel like they have given up. When they came out into that second half, I didn't see let's go for it. Let's go for it. Maybe, sometimes when you can see the goal, maybe sometimes the pressure goes off. But I did not see that. I saw giving up from Arsenal in the second half. So I think the plan went perfectly well. And we actually played like we don't actually play at home. At home, we want to dominate the ball, press high, counter press. But this game, strictly because we were 1-0 up and it's a Champions League semi-final, Luis Enrique was like, let Arsenal lose the game. Let's give Arsenal the ball and let them lose the game. That's how I feel about the performance.
Yeah, man. I said that just before kickoff, before I let you go, yeah, because I know you're still live on your channel and I appreciate your time.
Yep.
Yeah. And bro, I swear I said before kickoff, in fact, I think it was on a Northside's channel actually. Yeah, I said it's Arsenal versus Arsenal today. It's not PSG versus Arsenal, it's Arsenal versus Arsenal today. Yeah, and guess what? Pressure's a privilege. 1 goal in 7 fucking semis, mate. Yeah, and let's be real, we got lucky with that because it deflected off your defender. Yeah, and then the goalkeeper had gone down. Saka tapped it in. But who do you think was man of the match for you before I let you go? And then I want to get your prediction. I know it's early and you're buzzing and you're probably going to predict a beating Inter, but I want to get your prediction for the final after. Who was your man of the match? Because my man of the match, I'd say I was going to go with Donnarumma. Yeah, because that save from Odegaard was fucking wild, bruv. Yeah, how he see that was crazy. Yeah, and he caught that sweet. But I'd say Hakimi, if I'm honest. I thought he was outstanding in both legs.
I think, I think the first leg and second leg, my top 3 performers are the same. It's Donnarumma in goal, and it's João Neves and Fabian Ruiz in the midfield. Ahead of coming into this game, I remember all Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, we have a more physical midfield. We're gonna play rugby with y'all." João Neves out-dueled. He won aerial duels against Declan Rice and Merino, who are like at least 0.4 taller than him or something. So for me, Fabian Ruiz, what a performance. He definitely looked like what he was doing in the Euros. João Neves as well. Complete. And then, as you mentioned, Donnarumma. Them 3 in both legs, sensational.
Yeah, shout your channel out, bro, and good luck for the final. Do you think you'll win it?
I think we'll win it. I'm looking at the pattern. So there are 2 patterns I'm looking at. The first pattern is if you compare us to oil/gas clubs. Chelsea lost their first final, won their second. City,
don't worry. When the Pope
first,
dies, when the Pope dies, we an English team wins it. We have an English team never. We've never lost on a Wednesday in France.
And then
don't look at all these. Don't turn into these mutants, bruv. Come on, real talk. Do you think you're winning? Because they're a fucking 16. But it's 2 elite managers.
Inter, really tough team. I'm still trying to figure out if this Inter side is better than the Inter side that played City. They're definitely more experienced. I think they're definitely more ready for this Champions League final than the previous one. Maybe footballistically, slightly, I don't know, because the players are a bit older, but it's a huge final. At the moment, I just want to say it's a 50-50, it's a Champions League final. I don't want to, but obviously I'm confident that I think we'll win it. We were in the semi-final last year. I think the players really, really want this. Inter also wanted. They've obviously lost on the Coppa Italia. They'll probably lose the league. So all they got left to achieve this season is that Champions League. So it's an enormous Champions League final. But obviously, I'm backing my team. We've reached this stage for a reason. We've beaten a lot of tough teams to reach this stage. So yeah, I'm confident. Before I head out, I just wanted to ask both of you guys reaction on because I saw this from Arteta, and even me as a PSG fan, Arteta.
I know what you're going to say. He said they were the better team. No, they were the best team in the Champions League.
I don't think there's been a better team in the competition. How can he genuinely say that?
Because he's a narcissistic, controlling piece of shit, bruv. Yeah, when you're in a toxic relationship, and somebody's beating up their missus, but then they make the missus feel bad for them beating them up. So that's the missus. Oh, I'm so sorry you punched me in the face and give me bruises on my eye. Control freak, bruv. This is the same guy.
How can Arsenal be the best team in the Champions League? They haven't won it.
There we go.
Simple. Well done to PSG. You're the better team. Congratulations. And I will always give grace to the better team. You were the better team over 2 legs. Fact. This, I'm not going to go into it because it's your fan cam, but Arteta, he's proved me right. He's a complete and utter prick.
Yep, and there's levels to this shit, man. But listen, Mo, bless up, man. And listen, I would say it's been emotional. Yeah. Put Adel is out. I said in the first preview we did last Tuesday, if we don't win the home game, we're done. And it's proven the case, isn't it? So listen, shout your channel out, my brother. I appreciate your time as well. I know it's late where you are as well. Yeah, and what you got coming up. I know you're live. Shout that out. Shout out what you got coming up going forward, and good luck in the future. In the final, I don't think you'll win it, if I'm being honest, and that's not being salty. I predicted Inter Milan from the get-go. Yeah, because I think he's the best in-game tactician in the world. However, I think your manager's super close to him. Yeah, super close to him. It's going to be a great game. Yeah, and he's already beaten a team that are very similar to your team. However, he did ship 6 fucking goals against it. Yeah, so it could be the greatest final of all time. But shout your channel out, my bro.
My channel name is Psgint. I do PSG content, sometimes football content. I'm live at the moment with the post-match podcast discussing this game. And yeah, overall on the channel, I do all types of videos related to PSG and football, and myself sometimes. So yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Nah, bless up to you, man. I enjoy doing content with you as well, man. Yeah, and
same here.
Yeah, maybe we can do something for the final. I might have to get my Inter shirt, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, listen. Well, my Saudi G's have already won a Champions League. Now I just need my Italian G's. I'm all the way in Zaghi FC, bro. Yeah, Maras FC won the final. Yeah.
When was the final played? What, yesterday?
Last Saturday.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, last Saturday. Yeah, the AFC Champions League. Yeah, they won 2-0. Didn't concede a single shot on target, and that was the team that knocked out the Japanese team, Kawasaki. Yeah, they knocked out Ronaldo. They knocked out Ronaldo. My G's didn't even concede a shot on target and won 2-0. Yeah, Mahrez, Galeno, Firmino, Ivan Toney, my manager, Matthias Giselle. Get him to Arsenal, bruv. But listen, bless up to you, my guy. Appreciate you always. PSGINT on YouTube. Make sure you sub to him, guys. Come on. Yeah, and bless up for your time, brother. Enjoy the win, man. Enjoy it. Milk it. Can't even say shit.
Good luck is all I can say.
We need more than fucking luck, bro.
Even though, yeah, it's hard to say, man.